This story right here take place in St. Louis, Missouri, as y'all may have already guessed. And this story is about the day when I attempted to get past the police when they raided a home that I was in. And I called myself hiding from the police. And I attempted this, and I actually thought this was gonna work. I needed to get out of town this particular time because I had some things going on that I had to go take care of. I needed some extra money. So I homed right in on a friend of mine who I knew would have had the money. So the friend of mine, he told me to stop by the house, come pick it up, and then that was gonna be that. Then I was gonna jump back in, go to the airport, and then I was gonna take off. That's the way I had it in my mind, but it wasn't gonna quite go like that. Obvious. I get over to this man's crib, and when I get over there, this guy, he has his cousin or somebody, all in the front door with his shirt off and, talking to the women that walk by the house, all that good stuff, okay? But what I did know was this guy's supposedly cousin did some heinous things the night before. Dude spent a whole night doing crimes. And I mean, this dude was doing crime. Everything from robbery to vandalism to breaking and entering, all different types of things, okay? Now, I don't know how many charges the man was sitting on, but this man was sitting on at least a book full of charges. Are we over there talking, having a little conversations and whatnot? You know how it go. And then all of a sudden, his cousin says that there's a police car outside. So we like, oh, okay, a police car. Wonder what's going on. Wonder who house they're about to go over. Huh. Obviously, they was in front of his house and they were about to come to his house. All of a sudden, we hear this knock on the door. Tick, 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 tick. And I'm like, who is that? And then his cousin like, oh, that's the police. So while they was standing there debating, I had already made my way upstairs and I was trying to find somewhere that I could blend in. He did not have any closets. I do not understand what it was, but this guy literally didn't even have any closets, okay? He had a pantry downstairs in the kitchen, but he did not have any closets. The man only had a couch and some chairs and some other things upstairs. So there was no hiding under a couch, okay? I would have had to been paper thin to slide under a couch. What I did notice was behind the couch, there was a pile of dirty clothes, okay? I couldn't climb out the window because there were like a dozen cops outside. I decided to hide under this pile of clothes. Then all of a sudden, I start hearing some scuffling. Then all of a sudden, I start hearing, get on the floor, and don't move. And I start hearing all of that. And then I heard the door kick in some more, and I heard a bunch of people rush in and start screaming. So I'm panicking at this point. I'm like, oh man. I hear them say, is there anybody else in the house? Okay. And they didn't answer. Okay. Now, surprisingly, the guy that they came for was actually his cousin. Okay. And they had his cousin in comfort. His cousin was just smiling like everything was all good. That's what he was telling me. Because, I was too busy hiding and whatnot. And so by this time, the police done made his way up the steps. He come up the steps. He's like, is there anybody in here? I didn't say nothing. Okay. And I know ain't no closets. So he don't have no closet to go through. Now, the guy ends up poking around in the clothes. I do not know what made this guy poke around in the clothes because I was completely covered, okay? I looked at like a pile of clothes. And this guy started to poke around in the clothes. And I still didn't move, okay? And I'm hoping, okay, yeah, maybe he's gonna poke around and he's gonna see nothing is there, and then he's gonna take off and he's gonna leave. Nope. I just kept poking around, and then exactly what I feared was gonna happen happened, okay? They put me in a zip tie, all right? So they pick me up, they take me downstairs or whatnot, and then straight out the door, and then into the police car. Now, when I get into the police car, who is in the police car already? The guy that they actually came for. Okay. So I'm asking him what's going on. He told my man, don't it's all good, bro. Just don't really say nothing, bro. Some stuff happened last night. You feel me? So he like, yeah, man, all you gotta do is don't talk, man, and we'll be good. I'm like, you ain't gotta worry about talking, me not talking. I don't even know you. Then the police comes over, and the first thing he does is he gets me out the car. He says, okay, yeah, we ran your name. You got a few bench warrants, but that's nothing. He was like, I want you to tell me something. Who is the guy in the car with you? I was like, I don't know him. They was like, come on, man, we don't have time for this. I said, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't know him. I said, all I did was come over to get a couple of dollars because I'm about to go out of town, on some emergency type stuff. And that's what I came to do. When I got here, this brother was here. I've never seen him before. I don't know. And my partner was like, well, yeah, that's my cousin. Hey, what's going on, man? Why y'all kick my house in and all of this other stuff? And then the cop tells him what's going on. Okay, the cop tells him that this man did 5 robberies last night. Okay, and he did them within a period of 2 hours. They told us what this guy did, and I was shocked. I mean, they were like, yeah, he hit this guy over the head with something several times and made the guy give him everything in his pockets and then hit him again and took off. I'm gonna have to go to 2-3 different counties, all because you decided to rob somebody. They take us to jail, right? Now I'm in jail on my bench warrants, all right? So pretty much I knew I was gonna be there probably about 3 or 4 days total. And we're sitting in the holding tank, and my guy, he's sitting in there, okay? So they didn't want to hear nothing this guy was talking about, nothing special. People do that all the time, okay? So this guy's sitting there bragging and everything to the one dude was like, bro, you gonna need to be quiet, bro. I'm tired of hearing about that, bro. That's on you. We don't want to hear your case. Y'all, when I tell y'all, when the guard came back, got this man, took him in there to be fingerprinted, whatever they had to do, okay? He seen pre-trial release or whoever it was. They bring him back to the cell. They tell this man his bond was something like $250,000, okay? He said that. Everybody in there was like, ooh. He was looking like, man, it ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying, man? My cousin gonna get me out. This guy gets on the phone and he told this man what his bond was. Y'all, that man hung up the phone. It started to set in on this guy that he was finna go to jail for a long time because this man had to go to a lineup, and every single lineup that he went to, he got picked. I want y'all to like this channel. Like I told you from the gate, I want y'all to subscribe to this channel, but I want you to follow me at Sunchild Beats. That's SONCHILD BEATS. And you can also check out my page, Fly Journalism, okay? It is spelled just the way it sounds, all right? Now, I want y'all to check that out. And until next time, I'm going to salute y'all. Y'all be easy. Yep.